If your cat stares at you when you're sick, they're trying to tell you this. Have you ever noticed that the moment you get sick, your cat changes? They follow you into every room. They won't leave the bed. And they stare at you. Not the way they stare at a bird outside the window, but differently. Quietly. Like they're waiting for something. You probably think they're just picking up on the fact that you're lying still. Or that they want the warmth of the blanket. But here's what nobody tells you. Your cat isn't confused about what's happening to you. They know. And the way they know goes far deeper than anything you'd expect from an animal that supposedly doesn't care. Scientists have been studying this exact behavior, what cats do around sick humans and why. And what they've found completely changes how you understand those quiet moments when your cat won't look away. And there's one thing your cat does near the end, when you're finally getting better, that's the most telling of all. Let's start with what's actually happening the moment your cat first locks eyes on you. 1. They already knew before you did. Have you ever wondered how your cat seems to know you're sick before you've even admitted it to yourself? You haven't said a word. You haven't changed your routine yet, but your cat is already acting differently. Most people think their cat is reacting to the fact that you're moving slower or lying down more, but that's not what's happening first. Here's what most owners don't realize. When your body is fighting an infection, a cold, a fever, a virus, it releases compounds called volatile organic compounds, or VOCs. These are microscopic chemical signals your body produces as part of your immune response. Humans can't smell them. Your cat absolutely can. A cat's nose contains over 200 million scent receptors. Yours has about 5 million. Research from the Monell Chemical Senses Center found that illness produces a distinct, measurable shift in a person's chemical signature, one that trained animals detect with startling accuracy. Your cat starts staring at you because something in you has chemically changed, and their nose picked it up before your own body sent you a single symptom. That stare isn't curiosity. It's a scan. 2. The sick stare is different. Not all cat stares are the same, and once you learn the difference, you'll never read one the same way again. When your cat slow blinks at you from across the room, that's affection, a relaxed gaze that says, "I feel safe." But the stare you get when you're sick? That's different. It's direct, sustained, unblinking. They don't look away when you move. In cat body language, a sustained, unblinking stare, without any of the soft signals like slow blinking or relaxed ears, signals one thing: this requires my full attention. A 2022 study published in Current Biology found that cats show measurably distinct behavioral responses when their owner displays signs of distress compared to a normal state. Their body becomes more still. Their focus narrows. They orient toward the person. Animal behaviorists call it a health assessment. Your cat is reading you the way a doctor reads a patient, processing every signal, looking for information. And if this is making you see that quiet stare differently, hit like and subscribe so we can reach more owners who have no idea what their cat has been trying to tell them. 3. They're finding the exact spot that needs them. Here's the part that surprises people most. When you're sick, your cat doesn't just sit near you. They position themselves on a very specific part of your body, usually your chest, your stomach, or your head. Most owners assume it's for warmth, and warmth is part of it, but that's not the whole story. A cat can detect differences in surface temperature as small as 0.2 degrees Celsius through the heat-sensitive receptors in their face and paws. And when your body is fighting illness, inflammation creates hot spots. Areas where your body is actively working, running warmer than usual. Your cat gravitates to those hot spots. This is so consistent that it's been documented in hospice care settings. Cats who live in palliative facilities consistently position themselves near the sites of organ failure in patients approaching death. Not randomly, not for comfort, but seemingly drawn to the exact locations of the body's greatest need. When your cat curls up on your chest while you have a cough, or presses against your stomach when you're in pain, they're not guessing. They're reading the heat signature of your illness and placing themselves on it. 4. They're healing you on purpose. When your cat purrs while sitting on you, you feel it more than you hear it. That vibration isn't just comfort, it's medicine. Research published in the Journal of the Acoustical Society of America found that domestic cat purrs vibrate at a frequency between 25 and 50 hertz, and that specific frequency range has been documented to promote bone density, accelerate tissue repair, reduce inflammation, and decrease pain. That's not a coincidence of biology. That frequency is within the therapeutic range used in medical ultrasound treatments. Your cat sitting on your chest, purring steadily while you're sick, is emitting a low-frequency vibration that your body can feel at a cellular level. Researchers in veterinary bioacoustics have called it a built-in healing mechanism, one that benefits both the cat producing it and the creature receiving it. Most people thank their cat for the company when they're sick. They don't realize the company comes with a treatment. 5. They go into protection mode. Have you ever noticed that when you're sick, your cat becomes less interested in everything else? The window, their toys, their usual patrol of the house, all of it falls away. They stay close to the bedroom. They're more alert. They react faster to sounds from outside. This is called a protective proximity response, and it's been observed consistently in both cats and dogs when their owner is in a weakened state. A 2022 study from the University of Vienna found that cats showed significantly higher rates of proximity seeking and sustained monitoring behavior when humans were experiencing distress or illness, compared to baseline behavior recorded during normal interactions. The reason is instinctive. In the wild, a sick or injured member of a group is the most vulnerable. Your cat's biology reads your weakened state and responds by pulling closer. Guarding the soft spot. When you're healthy, you don't need them like that. When you're sick, something in them says, stay. 6. Watch what happens the day you recover. Remember at the beginning when I said there's one thing your cat does when you're getting better, and it's the most telling of all? This is that moment. The day your fever breaks. The day you finally feel like yourself again. Your cat goes back to normal. Almost instantly. The staring stops. They wander back to the window. They're interested in their toys again. Most people think their cat just got bored of lying around. But that's not what happened. Your cat's behavior wasn't random from the start. It was a direct response to a real chemical signal coming from your body. When the signal changes, when your immune response winds down, when your body temperature normalizes, when the VOC signature shifts back toward health, your cat picks it up immediately. They don't fade out gradually. It switches off. That's not a coincidence. That's your cat telling you, in the only language they have, you're better now. So the next time you're sick and your cat won't leave you alone, let them stay. Don't push them away because you feel like bad company. Don't overthink where they're sitting or why they keep staring. Just let them do what they came to do. Let them sit where their body tells them to sit. Let them purr against you. Let them stare if they need to stare. Because in that moment, every single thing they're doing is intentional, built from millions of years of instinct, refined by years of knowing you specifically. Your cat noticed something was wrong before you did. They stayed without being asked. They used everything they had, scent, heat, sound, proximity, to monitor you, protect you, and in their own quiet way, help you heal. That's not indifference. That's not coincidence. That's what it looks like when someone loves you, in a language you're only just beginning to understand.